Good evening everybody, hello and welcome to the XRL F4 division, brought to you live on twitch.tv at Excite Racing League Channel 1. Well, qualifying is already underway. We've got just over 10 minutes remaining in this qualifying session, which is a dry session thankfully for these guys. Joining me in the box as usual we have Wesley Wickens, also known as F1 Speed, and I also have Paul Marley, also known as XRL Button. Good evening gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, after the three divisions we've already had this week, GP3 last night, the stream that I did, was actually a very decent race to watch. Let's see if the F4 division can live up to its name. At the moment, we currently have Fat Penguin on pole on a 21.4 actually, so very quick from him. He's closely followed by Ewan and Harry D, who both have set 121.6s. We then have Burris Dewitt and Selene, who have both done 21.9s. C. Palmer is 6th on a 22 flat. Righteous Tag's got a 22.1, so that's not a bad first effort for him to in fairness, he's about a tenth or so off his best qualifying. We have Speed Demon on a 22.9 and Jay Pierce, funny enough, on a 26.4. 5 seconds off the pace, but I'm sure he can go a lot quicker. So let's get out onto the track and see if we can get on board with it. And, well, it's given me Fat Penguin to go on board with. Let's see if he's actually on a lap, because he's coming through into the middle sector through turns 8 and 9 now. Got a little bit of oversteer, taking too much curve on the exit through turn 10 and into 11. Let's see if he can keep it within the white lines. Nope,
no.
That's about as far wide as I've seen so far this week actually. In through turn 12, down the hill into the very cambered and tightening turn 13. There is a curve on the inside, but it's a curve that you want to avoid because it can easily spin you out, and Fat Penguin actually boxes and aborts this lap.
So, percentage of rain in the race, 31%, which is less than GP3 last night. We had 57, but 31% tonight. So rain is happening at some point in this race. It's going to spice up the tyre strategies and pit stops and everything, how everyone goes about that. But championship standings are up on the screen now, 3 points between the top two.
Indeed, it certainly is a very close championship in this division now. Obviously, we're down to, well, we've got 13 drivers in tonight, so we've got a new driver coming in the form of Maldonado boys, who is in the Williams. So let's see how he can get on with compared to everybody else. Just trying to find somebody to get on board with. Jay Pierce is on his third attempt because he's now done a 24.8, and this next lap he's doing is going to improve, and it's 22.7, so he's now into 8th place. So it's taken him 3 laps to get a time like that, but nonetheless he's now in the 22. Righteous Tag on a 21 is on an out lap at the moment.
Limitless HD is on the prime.
Tyres.
Yeah.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah, why? It's on a 23.6. Let's put 10th, but pointless prime, sort of. Maybe he's yeah. Okay.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. Let him do what he wants.
Yeah, do what he wants.
I'm above with the Selene. He's in 5th place at the moment. He's just had a little bit of a lag spike, I think, actually. Indeed, he has. He's had a lag spike on his flying lap, so at least he's got it out of the way and he won't get it in the race, but it has messed up his qualifying run on this particular lap. I'm just going to stay on board just to see if he does continue and finish this lap as he comes through turn 13, brushes the apex, but gets a lot of wheel spin on the exit, and indeed he does box.
Watching Jay Pierce, not been a scruffy sort of lap. Well, he's cut that bit there. I don't even know if he's going to go faster. He's got how many laps has he already done? So he's on the 4th lap, so he might be out of fuel. So he's probably just going to pit. Yep, and gets out the way of the Red Bull that's just starting his lap. Speed Demon now in 9th on a lap. Pretty cool helmet. I can't actually get a nice view of it though. A pretty cool helmet.
Well, Maldonado boys has just gone 8th place in the Williams at 22.6. I know he can go quicker, so it's a case of can he do it? I'll get on board with him later.
Speed Demon's had a little slide off the curb. Someone's improved into the top 10.
Oh, as I said, it was Maldonado boys. I think he went into P8. So I'm just on board with Righteous Tag. He's coming through the penultimate corner, very nicely taken. 1 corner to go. Tries to hug the apex at the corner actually.
Oh,
runs a little wide as a result. Let's see if it's not quite an improvement. No, about 4/10 shy off his personal best at the moment. D Palm in 6th on an out lap. Ewan is on a lap, currently P2 on a 21.6. He's just started the middle sector through turn 5. Nicely done on the exit of the corner into the tricky chicane of
Here
6
comes
and
Speed
7.
Demon, 22-1, he's gone 7th.
Very close actually in that mid-pack, everyone in the low 22s, the very high 21s, and
21s.
yeah, but I'm on board with Ewan still, and he's just come through turn 11 now, gone a little wide actually, through there in towards turn 12. I think he broke a bit too much there, and he's actually compromised himself, didn't take a lot of speed down the hill into turn 13.
Small hill.
And again, oh, he went a little bit out of shape through mid corner there. Got quite a bit of oversteer through the final corner. Hugged the
Good
exit
exit.
very nicely there. He did. It was. I don't think it's an improvement though. No, low 22.
What's that Red Bull that's just come? Was behind him done?
That Penguin does not improve.
Ewan didn't. Sorry, Palmer didn't improve.
Right, get this out on your note. Leroy is doing a qualifying lap, and he's on options.
Yeah, but he did it before, but see, what he did before was he did the same thing, but then in the last sector he just backed off by like 10 seconds, so he might be fooling you. There is just under 5 minutes left until I've got black screen. He could just be going around, checking out the view. You know,
the scenery, the lovely hills over the
Hungarian scenery. You can see the trucks and stuff, and some cars.
Yeah.
Some random orange people.
So he hasn't seen a blue sky in a good way, so I think he's just...
Well, he's coming to complete the first sector. A bit of decent first sector for Leroy, actually. In through turn 4. Very clean there. Well, just about keeping on the lines on the exit. Took a good amount of speed through turn 5.
Good
Very
again.
patient on the track with his on the throttle there. Into the chicane of 6 and 7.
He's doing a good job. Is he
Yeah,
actually doing it
bumps
though?
on the inside, which can really unsettle the car. Through turn 9, he could have taken a little more speed there, but still not too bad at all. Through turn 10, now the difficult turn 11. Not so difficult for Leroy, keeps it well within the lines. Time's not too bad.
Gonna be a 22 this.
I think it's going to be a mid-22 by the looks of it as he comes down the hill now into the cambered turn 13. It's a little wide, and I think he lost a bit of speed through mid-corner. Into the final corner now, turn 14. Tries to hug the apex on the inside. Decent traction as a result. It is going to be a mid-22. It's a 22.46, puts in 9th.
Look at us, we caught that perfectly, didn't we? JP is now down to 11th place on a lap. Yep, a little bit wide there. Looks like a mid-22 for him as well, coming through that sector. See how he attacks the last one.
Improvement. Lane's improved to 4th, 21.8.
Jay Pierce all over the curb you said you wanted to avoid. You've done the complete opposite of what you said to do.
Harry D. 3rd place, 21.6. Needs to find about 4 of a second if he wants to get onto the pole position. 3 turn 4. Beautiful. He's backed off. Is he backed off?
Limitless is still on the primes with 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, interesting how he's backed off on that lap.
Harry's blue gunner disappointingly on a 1.6.
Fat Penguin pits. Does he have enough time to get back out?
Ewan and Fat Penguin are just boxing now, trying to get one more run at the end, but I don't think they're going to have enough time.
No, so Lane then, you said he just improved. I'm going to stick on board with him then, because I think he's on another. We're going to see at the sector time, until he goes under the bridge in 2 corners time. 1 and 2. Good corner there, didn't run wide at all. It's going to be in the 21s, I think, if he can do this last sector well. Lots of oversteer a little bit there, mid-corner, but he's all good. Handled it well, stays off the curb, exactly what you said to do. Oh, big slide out of the corner though. As he comes into the last one. Going to try and get a better exit and entry. It has worked, the Irish nearly straight away. Doesn't improve though.
No, just on bottom miles now. The boys
Bird is the words off. Bird is the word and 6 has gone off.
On an improvement, but he just messed up the penultimate corner, so he's got 1 more attempt, I think. Or maybe 2 if he's got enough fuel. There's a car coming out of the pits that's going to have to get out of his way, and that could be Ewan, I think, actually. And someone has just improved. Because man on the bike is now, it's Jay Pierce that's improved. He's now 10th on a 22.5.
On board with Speed Demon in 7th as he goes through the chicane. Nicely done. Saved away from the annoying sleeping policemen, I would call them, but they're not actually sleeping policemen. They're just sausage bits, aren't they? The sausage sort of curves. Always gone wide there. What?
Sausage bits. Well.
You really dirty-minded person. Alright? That's what they call them, sausage curbs, alright?
Well, Irish Blue Gunner improved from his 1.7 up to...
Leroy's just coming through the final corner in the Williams 9th at the moment. I think this could be a small improvement. 22.2 keeps in 9th though.
Speed even
Got one more in
7th,
10th.
doesn't improve.
Look through,
Righteous is on a lap now.
It's very, very close in that mid-pack. Bird is the word on a lap. 21.9 at the moment, coming into turn 2.
Okay, Pierce messed up.
Trying to hug the apex, and he's gone quite wide actually as well. He's gone onto the curb. He may have lost a little bit, I'm not too sure, but his first sector split still looks very impressive actually. A little bit of a very marginal.
Maldonado boys doesn't improve. Just crossed the line for enough time to go again. Limitless still on the prime. Someone just crossed the line as the lights went, so someone's not going to get a lap in. They probably wanted to.
It's either you and or Fat Penguin, because they came out literally with just enough time to set a qualifying lap.
One of them didn't make it.
But Bird is the word is just starting the final sector now. Time looks reasonable. I think it's about par as to what he's done so far.
Here comes Irish. Irish, big improvement. 22, he's gone 7th. 22, I don't know what point, no. It's definitely point 0 or point 1.
But it's the word next man to cross over the line through the final corner now. It's good traction. DRS open. Is it an improvement? No.
There's a ghost car, I think, in the way of someone in the middle sector as well.
But yeah, there is. I can see that Speed Demon not going to improve on his lap.
J Pierce not going to.
J Pierce is not going to improve. Limitless HD still on the prime tyres.
Ewan's in 3rd, so someone's in Ewan's 3rd.
Is it Harry? Probably Harry.
Harry D has improved. So he's 100th of a second faster than Fat Penguin.
Limitless HD improves by a few hundredths on the
Ewan's
prime.
not going
Ewan
to.
is not going to improve. I think he's got held up. So qualifying is over, and Harry D takes pole position by less than 100th of a second. 9 thousandths between the top two. Ewan is 3rd on it with 2 tenths down. Then we have everyone who's very close together. We got 4th all the way down to Leroy in 9th, separated by less than 4 tenths of a second. So, actually, no, sorry, Leroy's 10th, so it's 4th down to 10th that are really close together. And we have JPS and Maldonado boys 11th and 12th, respectively, with Limitless 18th and 13th, because he decided to qualify on the prime tyres for whatever reason. It was quite funny, actually, Wes.
What?
Isn't that pole position time quicker than what GP3 did last night?
What did he do?
21.4 something.
No, we did a 21.2.
Oh yes, you did. My apologies.
I didn't. I did 22 flat.
XRL is a 120.4 by lostness.
It's very mixed in qualifying though, isn't it? See, qualifying, everyone's sort of close and it's really mixed, but when it comes to the race paces, then you get into which division, you know, where everyone is. So qualifying here, very, very close for this lot, but we're gonna have to see who's actually got the race pace and who can call this rain correct.
Indeed. Well, I believe it is a dry start. I can't quite.
Yes, yes, it is.
It up yet. And yes, it is a dry start.
Well, I'm going to put West on just in case.
Well, just in case it comes all of a sudden at the end of the first lap.
That'd be so cool.
That would be cool if that would happen, if it would happen on the first lap.
Just halfway through in the middle of the second.
And it just starts to rain. How cool. How cool. Do that, Codemasters. But they won't. We've got a full, nearly full grid. I was going to say full grid then. I say, when the heck?
13 drivers.
13 good. Very quick drivers. Yay, I'm starting last. That's just banterlicia.
Where you deserve to start.
I did even I qualified Bobbers. Lovely.
Well, even though I destroyed my car.
Well, yeah, you kind of are not very good.
Yet again, you bottled it.
And even this time, Button beats you.
Anyways, back to reality.
Oh. Ah, no. It's not reality because you'll just disconnect.
Let's do the grid walk. So we have Limitless HD in 13th after he decided to qualify on the prime tyres. Marlon Boys in his his debut race in the F4
First
division.
debut, everybody.
Yes, I know. It's a new thing. Get over it. Jay Pierce is on 11th for Toro Rosso. Leroy in the second. Williams starts 10th. Look, watch out for him though as the race goes on. We know he's quick on race pace. Righteous Tag starts 9th. Speed Demon is 8th. Blue Gunner, after his big improvement at the end of qualifying, he starts in 7th. Bird is the word is 6th. T. Palmer in the Red Bull, he starts 5th with Solane. In the second Ferrari to his team with Blue Gunner, he is in 4th. Ewan, who, well, apparently did a 21.2 in practice and could only manage a 21.6 when it comes down to it, and as a result
21.
he only starts P3. Funny. And then we have Fat Penguin on second, literally out-qualified by Harry Deal the pole by less than 100. So the top two very close in qualifying, but it all comes down to race pace. 35 laps, 31% chance of winning this race. When will it come?
Here is the all-important question: who's going to win?
Ooh.
Button, go first. You're new here.
Third race commentating, you know, I got 2 right last night with U-Wiz and Dizzy Cupid. So,
well done to Dizzy.
Hope I get 3 in a row here with, I'm gonna go... the coin flip, and I'm gonna go with Fat Penguin.
Penguin!
If his connection holds, then there's a good shot. Well, Shadow Hunter's actually sent me a message. He said Righteous Tag for the win.
Alright, that's 2 different people. Fat Penguin, Righteous Tag. Jack 2001 said hashtag Team Bird, so he's going for Bird. And UGK Star Key. Yep, I'm gonna say that's how you say it, but I've probably said it wrong and probably looked stupid for that. He said Speed Demon. So Bob, it's your turn.
Harry.
Okay, giving me great choices. Well, to be honest. Oh wow.
So you were gonna pick Harry, weren't you?
Yeah.
Leroy's not a bad shout if you think about it. He's got the best.
No, I know he's not a bad shout, but I don't want to go with someone if someone's already gone for it. And everyone's gone for some pretty good ones already. Sir Lane's up there as well. Ewan hasn't won a race this season technically. Well,
yeah, technically, even though he was first across the line last week, he got a penalty and he lost it.
So
and actually,
it doesn't
second
count.
and third also didn't get the win because of their penalties, and in the end, Leroy took his first win of the season as a result. First win in XRL as a result. Indeed. So come on, hurry up. Why can't I find Leroy even on my stats, even though I just said that? Oh well. I'm gonna go with Ewan then. And Samster says the fat one. The fat one. There's no need to talk about Wes like that, alright? He's not even racing. Jesus Christ, come on!
Big boned, okay?
So guys, we're getting out onto the grid now for this 50% race distance at the Hungarian Grand Prix for the F4 division. 31% chance of winning this race. When will it come? If you got any messages, send them to XRL Bobbert, F1X Speed or XRL Button, or alternatively, get them on the Twitch channel box. So here we go. Harry taking another pole position this year, just edging out Fat Penguin. Speed stats on the option tyres. Have you gone for the wet button as you said that you would? No, you haven't.
No, he hasn't. He lied to us. He lied.
Right, for that you're getting taken out. I'm joking. But everybody,
whoa, that was.
Once and everybody, once those 5 lights are on and they go out, we will be racing now.
I always get a better start than the guys that start at the back. Oh, who hit me?
Harry D had a
God!
Fat Penguin. Fat Penguin's already alongside him as he's coming down in towards turn 1, and it's 3 wide towards the back.
Oh, he's been clipped. Harry's round.
Oh, bit of a...
Oh no, he's going to go around again!
Oh
He's last, he's basically last.
Oh my god, he's
now last.
He's gone from first to last. Harry's gone from first to last at the first corner.
Oh, he's gone off now. He's done a Lewis Hamilton.
And now he's gone off at turn 2. Oh dear me, I think the Ferrari of Blue gonna hit the back of Solane, who then went into Harry, so that's not Solane's fault. I think that was down to Blue Gunner, but we will look at that later on. But Harry, as a result, he's now he's gone from pole position to last by no fault of his own. In 12th place, we've got Limitless HD in the Force India, sorry, and he's actually gone to prime tyres. Probably not a bad idea actually if everyone's to be fighting like this. Blue Gunner's
he's gonna lose a place, surely. Oh, the Williams is.
So he's had a shocker. The Williams are side by side through turn 9. And it's
still side by side.
He's trying to go around the outside of his teammate, and he's managed to get that done. So
Limitless has gone wide.
Williams in Team Battle.
Harry's got one.
Ahead of Limitless, yeah. So Leroy's 10th, Maldonado boys is 9th. Ahead of him we have Speed Demon in the McLaren. Solane is 7th, so he's had a bad start after being hit by his teammate. The Ferraris compromising each other. In 6th, I think it's at Jay Pierce. Jay Pierce is up into 6th place. He's had a fantastic start, and he's all over the back of Bird is the word. He's gone wide at the final corner. Jay Pierce is going to get in the slipstream of the Red Bull. The sister teams here, Toro Rosso against Red Bull. Jay Pierce going down the inside as they come into the pit straight. Down into turn 1. Can he be later on the brakes? Get it done on the inside. Bird is the word, braking very late, but Jay Pierce has got the move done. He's into 5th place. And actually...
Righteous is 3rd.
One of the Williams is the Williams are side by side again. I think Maldonado boys just about kept that ahead of his teammate Leroy. I'm not quite sure, but Harry D is all over the back of Blue Gunner now. So there's the front 4.
Speed Demon's messed up.
Oh my god, Speed Demon huge, very wide, and the Williams has just gone straight through. Saying thank you very much.
One of the Williams is braked quite heavily, and it's cost the Ferrari, nearly cost the Ferrari a place.
Lost the position. He's in 4th.
Harry ran outside of the hit. Oh,
Righteous Tag is 3rd place. Michael,
good, yeah.
You know,
did you not notice
that was a stupid idea. I thought that was a stupid idea to ban him, but you know, it may come up.
Good move by Harry.
He's 3rd at the moment.
Harry went around the outside of the chicane, which turned to the inside, and he's into 11th now. There's 2 gone as Limitless in the background goes wide.
So we've got C Palmer in 2nd, and Fat Penguin is the race leader at the moment, avoiding the carnage at the first turn, and he's got ahead, and well, you've got C Palmer pretty close behind him actually. I think he made a mistake in that final sector, and indeed C Palmer is about half a second or so behind him, so yeah.
Button, could you understand him for that?
No.
No, no, good right. Alright, it's not just me, is it? But a nice move by the Williams. No, no, it was you were lagging. Nice move by one of the Williams is passing Speed Demon, and now Harry's on the back of Speed Demon, waiting for Speed Demon to mess up. Does he? No. So
just holding on Speed Demon there.
Yeah, good. There was Leroy that went around. Good move. I was too busy focusing on the fact that. Oh no, Speed Demon is messed up. He's messed up.
The chicane. Here comes
Harry running outside.
Harry's gonna be on the outside. Oh, Speed Demon gives him a nudge. The nudge going in turn 8 there, and yes.
The dog agrees. He did give him a nudge. Yes. That dog just knows that the Formula 1.
Alright. I'm going to get above the front. Fat Penguin is under pressure from C Palmer into the penultimate corner. And Righteous Tag, oh, bit of a nudge there. Righteous Tag on the inside of C Palmer into the final corner, and he's done it.
The dog's going mental for Righteous.
And now
he's got DRS.
DRS on Fat Penguin. Here we
go.
Back to the lead. Can Righteous Tag take the lead?
Outside.
He's trying to go and move from the outside. Can he
could do it.
Trying to late break the Force India. He's got the traction. And he's got the DRS. Indeed he does. Righteous Tag leads this race.
The dog absolutely was cheering for Righteous. Oh, C Palmer gives a tap. But yeah,
Milo absolutely loved that.
Marley, even. Oh God, got it wrong twice I think there.
He's calling it. He's calling it. Oh
no, Fat Penguin's gone off.
He's off at turn 4. C Palmer's gone through.
The dog.
Chris is on lag.
He lag spike. He's having his lag spike. Oh my God. There's a Ferrari off because of it. It's taken a Ferrari off. Ferrari's in the wall. It's Sirlane.
Oh my.
Sirlane was taken. I think he got taken out by a lag. The lag of Righteous. Righteous is now down to 8th place.
He's in 8th. The lane thankfully has no wing damage, but he's down into 12th now as a result. That was not Chris's fault.
No, it
Nothing
was
he could
not.
do to sort that lag spike, but that has cost him severely.
Wow. Well, that shut the dog up, didn't it?
Yes, it did. He's going to be absolutely livid.
He's going to be
with
mad.
That. He's going to kill this game.
Well,
Not only is he down to 8th, but now he's in a battle where he thinks he shouldn't be with everybody at the back here.
Well, he shouldn't.
There's a bit of a gap.
He was
There's
winning.
A bit of a gap to the, sort of three-way battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th.
This thing is close to the lead. They just gone bored of it. Fat Penguin's back into the lead now.
But yeah, he was trying to fend off C. Palmer. I think
C. Palmer went through.
Coming up towards Brothers the Word of Ronaldo, boys. Oh. Coming up. Oh, just a wee tap. Oh. Brothers the Word just tap Maldonado, boys. Out wide on turn 2.
He's was he ahead before or?
He had coming into turn 2 there. He's like midway into turn 2. He tapped him out wide.
Alright.
Oh, Blue Gunners! Oh my God, Blue Gunner nearly did it me from last season. Nearly spun it at turn 4. Thankfully though,
Harry is all over the back of him.
Yeah, and he's got Sir Lane behind him from company, and Limitless HD isn't being dropped either.
When's this rain? When is this rain? As we saw yesterday, it may be sunny, but the rain could be 2 laps away.
Exactly, it came all of a sudden, within a lap when it clouded over, it then started.
All we got told was rain in 10 minutes, we were like, no, it's sunny! Bang! Maybe not.
We've got a lag and force India all over the road here.
That'll be Fat Penguin if it's at the front.
Yeah, he's in 3rd position. Fat Penguin.
Oh, there's connection with the red bar in the lobby. Well, Roberts, we can't trust your connection.
I don't know, I'm looking at the back of it for this battle for P8 downwards. There's basically now a DRS train and no one's going to be gaining anything or going to be overtaken as well. Speed Demon's trying to look on the inside of Righteous Tag, but that's not going to work. And the DRS down here is nowhere near long enough, so it's really just kind of single file from here on.
Say that, but they could attempt it.
Yes, they can attempt it, but it won't work.
The Word is looking very close to Jay Pierce here in the Toro Rosso. Come round turn 3.
Oh, Speed Demon's gone off at turn 4 yet again, and Blue Gunner just wasn't quite close.
Oh, I think I see, yeah,
run through turn 5. Speed Demon defending to the middle of the track into the chicane, and indeed he does. Harry's actually coming to the threat from Sir Lane more than he is actually trying to attack Blue Gunner.
Yeah, Button, there is the Force India at the front is a bit laggy. It's not Button going mental.
Yeah, I think Jay Pierce is.
And Fat Penguin's he's third. Fat Penguin's 3rd, so C. Palmer's got back in the lead at some point. So it's changing. It seems to be changing every lap. But now Fat Penguin's even further down. He's 4th now. Jay Pierce is 3rd. Somewhere in that last sector, he's been passed.
The Word is right up behind Fat Penguin.
Oh, fuck God, he knew. He hit the wall.
Get the RLs coming down the pit straight.
Now they've both got DRS, but is it going to work?
Blue Gunner's had a very poor last sector. He doesn't have DRS. Harry's got DRS on the back of him as a result. Down the pit straight we go. Battle for 10th place. Harry going to the inside line into turn 1. Later on the brakes, can he get this done on the inside? Oh, Blue Gunner tries to turn it into him, but Harry's got the move done clearly, and Solane goes through as Blue Gunner went wide. So that's 2 places lost there for Blue Gunner.
Now Harry to 10th place. Slowly but surely, working his way up.
He's still got Solane all over his gearbox, and he's not dropping him.
No, well, Solane was ahead because he was in like the top 5, I think, when he sadly got involved in the incident that was nowhere near anyone's fault. It was just lag.
Codemaster's been an absolute bore.
Yeah.
Well,
I was going to say haul, but you know.
We're not past 9 o'clock. See, so that's bad for you to say that.
Yeah, we're not in TV 14 yet.
Yeah, I have a logo for that as well.
You should watch Brazilian TV. You should watch Brazilian TV in the morning. It's fantastic.
Someone's pitting. You and Pitt.
Going for an undercut. It will work as Harry's pitting as well. He's going for the undercut.
Okay.
Well, you can gain about 2 seconds for an undercut.
I agree with that. But it was the
Actually,
fault of rain.
3 people in the pits. That I think Limitless HD's pitted to get off those prime tyres.
Well, yeah, that's put.
Which really there was no point in putting on.
Palmer's there on the options.
Yeah, the options can last 8 or 9 laps quite easily.
They can last 10.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, John Digby proved that by lasting 10 laps.
Yeah, I would have gone there, but it was a case of laggy for Cinderella. Should I? And it wasn't good. Well, Bird is the word up to third. Passing the Force India, that is a bit laggy. Is he laggy on their screen? That's the question. Oh, he's got Williams is all over the back of him now as well. Fat Penguin's really struggling here. Wait, no, it's not. It's Maldonado Boys, then Leroy. It's both of them really. All over the back of him. No, I didn't go to lap 10 because it was actually slower, as you saw. I undercutted him. Well, you didn't see, but yeah. Side by side for the Williams is Leroy says, I'm going to have a go now. Good racing with the 2 teammates.
Big Palmer pits.
His Fat Penguin is really
think most people are going to be pitting.
No,
No, he's not.
Everyone's staying out. Only Steve Palmer.
8. Whoever's, I think Speed Demon has gone into the pits.
Alright, Speed Demon's in then. Little.
Up for another lap.
I wouldn't assume they've had rain call yet, unless it's going to go rain and back to dries. You never know.
Penguin is dead out in his options. He's looking top 10.
It's absolutely dead as well, because think about where he was at one point leading, and now he's got these 2 Williamses and Righteous all over the back of him.
Righteous tag got a lag.
Oh, Fat Penguin off. Fat Penguin went off, and both Williamses have taken him. That was good racing by the Maldonado Boys to take him as well, and he's struggling badly. And I think he's got the Merc. I think it's Righteous tag, and he's just going to go up the inside of the chicane, and well, through he goes. And Fat Penguin missed the chicane, and Righteous tag into 5th then.
He's jumping all over the place on my screen.
Yeah, he's not for me now, but he is swaying side to side a little bit. He stopped jumping up and down, but his tyre wear's...
I've got him flying.
His tyre wear's gone.
Yeah, that happened to me at China, which was...
So clearly he's got an aggressive setup and his tyres have gone because he's got the lane now all over the back of him. Yes, Milo, his tyres are absolutely dead. So is everybody going to... No, Solane stays out for another lap. As does somebody else now who's actually taking the lead. Who's taking the lead that hasn't pitted?
Cars in the pits at the minute.
Let's have a look. Who's the leader? It is Leroy.
See Palmer's gonna jump of course.
India just jump inside the pits.
So C Palmer managed to beat as he's ahead of Ewan, which tried the undercut on him. So the undercut didn't put Ewan in front.
Maybe Ewan was caught up in a battle, potentially.
Maybe.
But it has brought him closer. It has brought him closer to him.
Yeah, it's right in that sense. It just hasn't put him ahead. Of course, we all know that track position around here is really crucial.
Is it me, or are those clouds starting to
It's
form?
you. It's you.
Might be my screen.
Yeah, I got completely bright, bright blue. Just they haven't even changed.
Don't tell me you're the next XRL weatherman, are you?
That is Roberts.
Could be. Well.
Well,
he calls it wrong. He calls it wrong.
You know what I've just noticed? Both
Flying
Ferraris are still out on their first stint on options, and the second and third is the lane just goes off at turn 12. And there's like
did both Williamses pit,
separate.
Or did one stay out?
No. Or Maldonado Boys pitted, but Leroy stayed out.
Good.
Leroy, I think Leroy stayed out for yet another.
I think he has, yeah.
So the lane's gone into the box. That means Blue gonna have to do another lap.
Very true. I know Irish for always doing long stints and always being on different strategy.
Why does Leroy not just... So Lane's gone prime tyres, so clearly there's not been a call for rain.
No, clearly not. But everyone else seemed to go options. So they're hoping it's like GB3 last night, but this is 20% or 26% less chance. So I'm thinking that the options they only just survived to when the weather started.
Right.
So these options
Let's
won't.
think about something here, right? So Lane's just pitted and he's come out in last as a result of him staying out longer. He wasn't too far behind Leroy, so if Leroy pits, he's going to come out probably around about 10th place, and it's in a big battle.
Oh, there you go. See Palmer's through.
Ooh.
I've got to stop checking messages now. Yeah, look at him. He's just so struggling, and there's these options that C Palmer had on. I don't think will last to the rain because it's just less spent chance of rain. So I think it's going to come.
I wonder if Solane's done a decent
on.
idea then. I know he's in last, but he's on prime, and he's actually catching quickly to the back of I think that's Limitless HD in the Force India.
But there's a long drain of cars. I'm like, I'm going to say from 7th onwards. It's kind of sick, but
Blue Gunner has to pit here because
they're dead. Leroy didn't. Leroy didn't. What is he doing? He's going to come out way behind this lot. But Righteous Tag is on prime. I'm not going to look at any more messages, Joe, because I know what you're going to send me first of all, and second of all, I keep missing overtakes, which is strange around here.
Who's sending your messages?
Originals and Ricardo and, you know, the normal. Yeah, he sent some. Yeah, a lot of people have gone primes here. They haven't got. They know what they're doing, I think, because those options that C Palmer and Unicorn on better die before the rain turns up, and these primes are going to last. Because it's not like last night where it's 50%.
Rather go on prime so you can get the stint to go longer for the rain to come. They actually pit.
Yeah, because last night we called it well with the options, they lasted, but this is 20% less, so it's...
If you think about it, because the primes are so much slower on this, you know, maybe it's worth doing more option tyres.
Yeah, but you're going to be pit more and losing more time, so...
yeah, but you're going to be so much quicker.
But they don't have enough now, but in 10 laps, not even that, because these options will die, but then like 8 laps, will they have a big enough gap to pit and come back out in time?
Well, I would think
what would you say?
Well, you just got to look at Leroy. I'm just thinking, what is Leroy doing? He's still in the lead, but he's got to be struggling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's well struggling. They've caught about 3. Yeah. Looking at the map, he's pitted.
He's pitted far too late.
One of the Red Bulls has messed up in the middle sector. That's Bird is the word round the outside. Oh, the Williams round the outside of the hairpin. Second to last corner. Oh, he's still there into the last corner inside. Nice move by Arnaldo boys. I think he's just tapped the wall on the inside, so the Red Bull of Bird is the word is going to keep the place.
Where's Leroy going to come out in all this?
There he is.
He's going to come out in... He's going to be 9th.
It's behind the McLaren. 9th.
Goon has actually got a nice, comfortable gap, but he needs to close that gap to first place of C Palmer.
C Palmer had 1 lap fresher tyres as well. That could be quite crucial, 1 lap. Oh, but the lagging Red Bull, lag spike for Red Bull. Bird is the word. He's gone from 5th to...
No, he's down to 10th.
He's 10th.
Oh.
Okay. That's something.
It's been about a 10-second lag spike.
I think it was a 5. I think that one was a 5 second.
That's unfortunate for him there.
Fat Penguin is still flying all over the place. He's actually down into 9th now. His Fat Penguin, his race has just gone from bad to worse.
Gone on options as well.
He qualified 2nd and he's so way down.
Yeah.
Bobbits, what's the strategy around here? There's a question on the stream. I thought I was the F1 division driver.
If it's fully dry.
Oh.
Prime option prime.
No. You want to do more options since you only want to do 1 prime stint.
Here goes Leroy for 7th inside of the Red Bull McLaren or Speed Demon. And Leroy.
That was interesting. Limitless HD just broke down the pit straight to let Solane through.
Probably just easier. Probably isn't. He wants to. He doesn't want to hold each other up. Sort of a good strategy. Leroy's on the options.
On Leroy?
No, he just got passed by Leroy. Leroy on the options, so he's gone really long on those first options, and he's gone through a very quick option stint to pass everyone now. Is that going to work?
In answer, it could be, but in answer to that, strategy, as I said, it depends if it's 50%. You want to go about what? I'd say 9 laps on options.
Yeah.
No, 9 to be safe.
9 to 10.
And then basically do 3 stints on that and a short stint on prime. The primes are about 1.5 seconds a lap slower on this track compared to the option tyres, so you want more option stints to get the quicker pace.
Or just do a 2-stop, go lap 10 on the options, then lap 25 on the prime, then lap to the end on the option. which if you can get your car where, that's why I would have done.
I just know for 100% that it's 17 laps on option tyres. That's what.
Oh my god! Can Leroy get 2 cars? Can Leroy get 2 cars down the straight? We're going to be 3 wide into turn 1. Leroy through the middle. Oh no, he's going to get squeezed by the Mercedes. I don't know who, but his teammate is still there. He's just been mugged. Lost 2 places in one DRS race. The DRS did work. 2 cars there. Maldonado boy's gone from I think it's 5th place to 7th.
Oh, Kelvin Williams there.
Oh, Mercedes gone wide, and there's Leroy. He's 5th. That was Harry D messing up.
Oh, Fat Penguin on the inside of Speed Demon through turn 5. What a move! What a move from Fat Penguin. That was brilliant to watch.
He's got down for a shot in zone. He's going to make his way up the field.
He's doing what Leroy's done. Look how well Leroy's done with that. He's 5th now, and he's past the big pack.
Going to get some clean air to try and make.
Tell you what, Fat Penguin on these option tyres, now that they've got a bit of life in them, he's caught up to the back of the screen.
He's
now.
technically flying, because on my screen he does fly from occasion, so.
Yeah, he's not at the moment for me because I'm watching him on his.
Yeah, it doesn't fly.
He's supposed to say here, so he is.
He just goes from doing that to flying.
He's about 5 feet there.
It varies every lap.
Oh, he had a bit of a lag spec.
Williams is
so that Maldonado boys behind Righteous Tag for 6.
No, that's Harry D. But Harry D's gone deep.
Oh, Fat Penguin just gave Maldonado boys a nudge through turn 1, which actually nearly helped him.
He's telling him to get him. Go for it now, because look at that.
Look Fat Penguin hits him again. He's got to be careful.
Patience is going to be key.
He's just trying to give him that push because this is dead.
He's like, go on, don't be shy.
I'll tell you what, Maldonado boys is giving Harry D a run for his money as Fat Penguin just goes very wide at turn 4.
Here's our reactions.
Ooh,
your teammate.
Keepers.
There you go.
What's my teammate saying?
Sure, so we're taking strategy, of course, from you. He said this is the strategy: option, prime, option, then disconnect. Best strategy is.
Damn, it's not 9 o'clock yet.
Irish Blue Gunner is literally jumping off the track, then back onto the track, and then up in the air.
Leader pits.
So it didn't work. That hasn't worked. That hasn't worked at all. Wait, how much of a gap do they have?
Harry pits.
Surely that's not worked. Surely that's not worked.
They're gonna go options again.
Are they going options again?
They'll have to. They'll have to go options
Big
again.
Demon pits.
Bobbits, they've gone. C Palmer's gone prime.
Fat Penguin's got DRS on the back of Maldonado boys.
C Palmer went prime.
They can move into turn 1. Oh, Maldonado boys has got a little wide, but Fat Penguin gets really poor traction and can't make the move.
C Palmer is on prime and he's trying to attack Sir Lane straight away into turn 2. Nearly side pod if you rubbing each other like that. Oh, slidey for Sir Lane, now inside for C Palmer. I believe it's C Palmer. Anyway, it is, and he's through. Oh, suddenly we're back now.
Oh, Fat Penguin, the second person I've seen absolutely lose it at turn 4. Just missing the wall.
He is all over the place on the map.
He's gonna have to pit because he knows he can't do 9 laps on options. He's gonna have to pit.
He's got the technical race leader. He's got technically the race leader behind him now, which is on prime. He didn't go option. That's the thing. He didn't go option. Limitless is on options. So another good strategy from Samps here. Option enters wet, crash, cry and rage. That's what he did.
Good love it.
Thank you once again, Samps, for that one.
Penguin pits.
Isn't that right, Roberts? Thanking him. Right, Limitless, I believe that is pitting now. Did you say Fat Penguin pits? Because they're both Force India.
Fat Penguin's in, yeah.
Well, both Force Indians are in the pits.
Good communication.
Great.
Came into the pits.
Oh, Irish Blue Gunner. No, I didn't. Thought he could have probably done it.
You could have sent me a message saying, "Lol, just beat your 47-4 at Spa." Damn you! What have you done? What time have you done? You best tell me.
Sir Lane 5th. Right, where's this person? See, Palmer's in 4th already. After pitting again. He's on the prime now, so he's done. Even if the rain don't come, he's done all the
strategy of all people is actually currently leading this race.
What do you mean by that, huh? What do you mean by all people?
I think considering where he started on the grid.
Where'd he start?
10th or 9th.
Good on him then.
I know, exactly, good on him. But he's on the prime tyres at the moment. I'm just going to see if he boxes this lap, and he is. Let's see, I'm going to see what he goes on to. Leroy will probably stay out another lap because it's Leroy.
Sam's
12 laps on his first stint of options,
yeah.
And he's only done to complete his 6th lap on these, so maybe it's not a bad idea for what he's doing.
No, he's put him in the lead. It works.
Yep.
And C. Palmer went on prime,
he
so...
just told me 47.3, okay, it's 1 bloody tenth of a second, get over it. J. Pierce has gone on to option tyres. He's gonna out.
Samster says, that's helpful, the pleasure is all mine, Wes. So, yes, that will be. So yeah, I thanked him for crashing, and he said the pleasure was his. The pleasure of hitting a wall, everybody. So a battle for 10th, Fat Penguin now. Wouldn't have been saying that when he was leading, like 10 laps ago. Oh, thought about trying to get Speed Demon into turn 2. Not going to happen. There's a battle for 2nd.
Yeah, I'm on board with that at the moment. C. Palmer behind Maldonado, boys. It's actually a Williams
1-2. Oh, here goes C. Palmer.
Oh, C. Palmer looking the inside. Not going to work. Considering where the Williams pairing have started, you know, and they're now 1 and 2 at the moment, and I know they, well, Maldonado boys will probably pit game, but you know, Leroy we know can hang out 12 laps on option tyres, and he might
do lap 24, yeah.
But will that cost him? Because it depends on when the rain's going to come.
Jay Pierce, great move.
Maldonado boy stays out for another lap, so C. Palmer's stuck behind him. Oh, going forward.
Jay Pierce went wide. 2nd and last corner. Oh. Bit of touchy coming in.
Touchy, feely. Feely.
Hey, that's mine.
Too much.
That's my thing, get off it.
Hey. Okay. Don't want to know what your thing is. J. Pierce.
When you said touchy feely.
Everything seems to be your thing, that's a weird thing. J. Pierce, good move into 7th. Oh, it's not. Well, you didn't. I have copyright on this.
Ferrari also battling, right as tag has made his way up into 6th.
Oh, J. Pierce goes wide. So good by Wright just to get himself up there. What tyres is he on? Option.
Currently on options.
You just gotta think, where would he have been in all this if he didn't have that lag spike?
Yeah, but hopefully if he watches this back, he didn't.
Top 4. 3rd.
C. Palmer was trying the move again at turn 9, but once again, Maldonado boy slams it all right shut, and it's definitely holding C. Palmer up here.
Hang on a minute. How did...
Racist tag has a tow rod right behind him.
How did the Mercedes of Harry pass Irish? That was like magic. One minute I was like, I'm going to go watch that, and next thing I know, the Mercedes just done it. He's through, but by the time I had switched...
Leroy stays out, as does Maldonado boys. The Williams are still staying out.
The other Ferrari, Sir Lane. Sir Lane there.
Just a bit of a tap.
Oh, it's going to get in the way of J. Pierce, surely. Ooh. Struggling Ferrari.
J. Pierce has got the RS and he's following his slipstream.
Tell you one thing, guys. Ewan
he's going for it.
Is significantly closing down on C. Palmer and Maldonado boys, because C. Palmer cannot get a move done.
J. Pierce is through. Harry's going to try and follow him through. He's also through for 7th. So Sir Lane just lost 3 places in the amount of 3 corners.
Brilliant move from J. Pierce there in turn 1.
Oh, C. Palmer's just hit the back of Maldonado boys and he's just gone through.
I see that now. Just gone on board with him after.
That one I'm going to have to note down.
The weird thing was when I went on board with Maldonado boys, he was invisible for a split second. I don't know if that was just the game loading.
First.
I think in return, in Spa, you should accidentally run into the gravel and allow me to win.
He let him through.
Yep, good move. Yeah, he let him through. Good. Oh, give him a little tap. The side by side. Oh, me to win. Okay, you can win
he's
then.
gone wide now. Hey, look,
he's
who's on this now? Here's Ewan. About another boy's actually pitched as well, just to frustrate Steve Palmer.
Wow.
So let's go on board. I've got a ball with Ewan because he's now right on the back. of Steve Palmer. He's been lapping about about a second and a half quicker because the Maldonado boys holding Steve Palmer up, DRS up, but Steve Palmer has the same advantage down the pit straight, and it's as you were, but Ewan's got
Harry D
on the inside.
Oh, he swore. Nearly spun. Yeah. He's gonna go through. He's gonna be allowed to track through by Harry.
What, Leroy's strategy is not working. The rain's not here. The clouds aren't coming over. He's gonna have to pit again.
Came on lap 22, Martin 50%, 57% chance. We've got 31, so gonna put that to around about
lap 27.
Lap 27.
Lap 28. You guys said 27. I'm going 28.
Well, actually, you say that. You basically do a third of 35. So if you do 36, that's 12 laps. So it should be actually here in the next couple of laps.
Yeah. So lap 28.
But we're on lap 22. But
yeah. So lap 28.
Shut up. Well, Leroy's actually still lapping in the 24s, which is the same pace as what the prime runners are doing. So he's not actually losing time. He's got the whole pitch straight to his advantage.
So, Joe, you want to know the strategy here? I'll get the message up that I got sent about it. Very inciting message. It says, "Oh hi." Right, this one. The option, prime option, then disconnect. That's the best one. Bobbitt's tried it. It worked well. But he disconnected twice, you see. So. Try it a little bit different, so it's option, prime, option.
Prime, option.
No, you don't. You want to do option to lap 10, prime. Yeah, but we're talking about 50, so shut up. So it's option to lap 10.
The Xbox YouTube. Come on, over here.
Alright, prime to lap 25, and then option to the end. And maybe 26 if you can get in there. It's better than a free stop, I think. Yeah, I think it's better than a free stop because they can't catch in time.
It's 2 stop for 50.
Yeah.
But it's 3 stop for 100.
But obviously we're talking about 50. Well, if only the F1 division is 100. Idiot.
Well, come to Spa next week, everyone will be asking about 100% because everyone's doing 100% next week.
And everyone hates you for it.
Everyone loves me for it.
Neither did I. Because Spa is too long and too boring. And
Spa is not long and boring, it is the best track on the calendar.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Canada,
this year...
If I didn't get wiped out of Canada, I would have got pole.
See, if...
Pole?
Yeah. So this year, instead of me and Brian having our little incident at Rouge, Bobbitt's is going to do it by himself. See, I always said option, prime. I wouldn't say prime, due to the fact that they're really slow and you could get the options to lap 10. If you want to go to 26 and they get a 9 lap stint instead and you ask... Voltage options, it works quite well. I was going to do that until the rain.
Germany. My setup, I wasn't fast on options, but once I went on the primes, I was gaining a lot of ground.
Don't know what that could be.
Due to the setup.
Yeah. If you get a setup that's aggressive, like we've seen Fat Penguin, doesn't work very well.
Leroy is really struggling now.
And then if you have a setup that's nice on the tyres and you can be a good driver yourself and put it in lean, put it in a higher gear, save the tyre wear, that works. Maybe a little bit slower, but at the end of the day, they're not going to pass you very easily around here.
Right, I think it's definitely starting to cloud a little bit.
It's still not on mine, it's still not.
It's a bit hazy on mine now.
Alright.
But Leroy stays out for another. He's going for it.
Jay Pierce
he
on the
is
back
going
of
for
Righteous
it.
Tag.
Yep, shut up, Bobbits.
Jay Pierce is going to get the RS coming down the pitch straight. Is he
Didn't have the best exit.
Move?
Defending Righteous, I think that
is. Yeah, Righteous is going to defend on the inside. Are they going to get the...
I don't know if that cutback won't work. No, it just doesn't work, not a long enough straight.
It depends where your braking zone is though.
Yeah.
It cuts off the inside.
Oh, whoa.
That was...
So Ciaris said he would have gone prime because I'm usually as fast as
Leroy's got lag. Leroy's had 5-second lag.
Okay, on the prime as others are on the options, which is probably a little bit true. But for people that aren't,
it is clouding over. I am right because the sun's
yep,
pretty much
it's
nearly gone.
yeah, it was fine. It was bright blue last lap for me, but now, right now, there's just cloud.
Yeah.
There's no.
I tell you what, if Leroy didn't have that 5-second lag spike, I would have thought he's now in the pound seat here. But now that he's had that, he is now only about 4 or 5 seconds.
I said lap 28, didn't I? I said lap 28.
You did.
Next lap or the lap after, it will start to drizzle. But when it really comes into effect, I think it'll be 28. Because this is
Leroy
look, this is it's getting
massively.
Now, not only are the tyres they're
He's struggling for grip.
yeah, the tyres are no longer overheating, they're now underheating, which sucks. Really does.
Wise words there from Wes.
It sucks. It really does.
Tell you what, Righteous Tag's done a good job. After having his 10-second lag spike, he's now back into 4th. He's doing a really good job.
Been very impressively today.
Driver of the day so far.
I would say so, yeah.
Now if you want to take
it's raining, it's raining.
Great car there, Rescindant. If you want to use Michael's strategy, here it is on the screen. See, Michael, I went from 7th to 1st. It went pretty well. So nice job on the 7th to 3rd.
Well, if you think about it, Leroy, if he wins, he's going to go.
It's going from like 10th. Yeah, 10th. Didn't he go from that like last race though?
Righteous Tag is all over the back of Ewan. He's all over the back of him for 3rd place here.
So here is the rain, as we said it was going to happen, but lap 28 is when it's going to come into effect. I think we're right with this. Lap 27, 28.
I don't know. I think Button and I might call this right.
Wait, would you mean the start?
Leroy's been caught up. He's now under severe pressure. Leroy pits. And JP has pits. And Ewan pits.
Do you mean like, and so JP, do you mean the start of lap 27, like they're going to pit at the end of this lap now, or that one?
Halfway through.
No, I mean they pit at the end of lap 27.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean, okay. I mean just lap 28 is when it should be
interesting. It's interesting that Righteous Tag and C Palmer have... Is it C Palmer?
So
yeah,
it's inters for Leroy, inters for Ewan.
It's going to be close. Who's called this right?
Not them. Not the people in the pits.
Not them. Yeah, I think they've gone a lap too early.
I think they have. Lap only look.
Because they're starting to come down a bit heavier now, so...
At the end of the lap they'd be fine, but right now
JP has still got DRS.
It's not spray coming off their tyres. It's literally just smoke from this wheel spinning. They're trying too hard. It's not worked.
Yeah,
it's so not worked.
Any hate whatsoever.
It's not worked.
I tell you what.
Watch
Irish. Guys, I'm going to guarantee this. This is now
no.
Oh, Ewan's got off at turn 4.
My God.
JP has keeps on track side by side through turn 5. I tell you what, this is going to be between Righteous Tag and C Palmer for the win.
There's a 10-second penalty for Fat Penguin. Don't know why.
Oh, JP has just knocked off Ewan into the gravel. He waits up, lets him through. That's fine, but that's cost the pair of them.
Yeah, Righteous pits. C Palmer stays out. Righteous pits. They are sliding like no tomorrow.
I think Righteous has called this right.
There's a little bit of spray's coming off.
Ewan's struggling on these intermediates. JP is so much quicker.
It's time to pit. Godspeed him's gone off into the pit lane. It's time to pit.
See, Paul, you and I have called this right. It's not lap 28, it's 27 they should pit.
Yep. No, because they're on lap 28 now, so they're pitting on lap 28. How about that?
They pit at the end of lap 20.
Yeah, but they're on lap 28. They're in the pits on lap 28. I know what I mean. That's the thing.
JP somehow still has DRS, and he could make a move here on you. And this is down for 4th. He's going down the inside into turn 1.
It's because people are still on the options. That's why.
He's got to cross. He's got to cross the concrete, and he doesn't have DRS now into the second area.
Did you sure they called it wrong? Because where have the people come out of the pits?
Tag has definitely called it right because he is not losing any grip whatsoever.
Where's he come out though? Where's he come out?
He's came out second.
So how's he worked perfectly?
Yeah, so Palmer is going to have to pit, and then Righteous Tag will take
Oh,
it.
JPS on the inside. JPS on the inside of Ewan. At turn 5 into the chicane of 6. Side pod glitch between Ewan and JPS, and I'm blaming Ewan for that one. He turned in on JPS, and well, thankfully JPS didn't spin round. And
I
as a
didn't
result
see
now,
it.
that's got Harry. I think that's got Harry now all over the back of him.
Over JPS, yeah. See, I didn't see it because I was trying to find it. I didn't know how far down they were.
So I
This is
thought
going to
that,
be
so.
close as Righteous Tag is coming down the pit straight. The City Palmer is coming out of the pit.
Oh, I think Righteous has got this easy.
He has indeed. Righteous Tag retake. I tell you what, Michael, not a bad shout even after his 10-second lag spike. But the question, he's just sent me a message now, speak of the devil. He's just, Righteous Tag is a man on a mission. I'm so behind him on this super drive so far. You're behind him, are you? I'm sure he doesn't like that. It's past 9 o'clock. It's past 9 o'clock.
I thought we already swore a few times, so I don't think it matters.
So JPS is now full. Harry is fifth. We've got Leroy. So Leroy's not lost out too much. He's in P3 at the moment, so he's on for another podium. It's C Palmer second. Righteous Tag called it right. He leads this race as I think he's just gone through the chicane actually, so he needs to be a little bit wary.
He hasn't got a big gap at all.
I tell you what, Fat Penguin.
City Palmer is actually closing that gap.
Fat Penguin, guys, is now last.
Oh, I think City Palmer has way there.
Who did I say was going to win?
Two.
I don't remember. I said Ewan.
Penguin, so
I said
I'm in the
Ewan.
picture.
So Michaels is in the
and
picture,
I
of course.
And I said Harry. So
Yeah.
Michael is actually is the one leading and he's correct at the
Well,
moment.
Samson said the fat one, so he was wrong as well.
Well, Ewan after his side pod glitch is now down into 9th as a result of his race. Has also gone from bad to worse. Bird is the word is 8th. I think that's Maldonado boys in 7th. He's had a decent debut so far. He's got Speed Demon ahead of him in 6th place. And then there's a little battle for, well, Harry D's actually fallen off the back of JPS, I think. And I think, if anything, JPS is closing down.
It's going to be full wets very soon.
Leroy.
Trust me. Look at the floor. Full wet soon.
I'm looking at my rug. My rug's dry.
No.
The circuit is very, very shiny. It's like it's been waxed about 50 times.
Yeah, gap. They're going full wets,
Is it-
Michaels, they're going full wets because, look at it. Look how hard the rain's coming down. Next. Ooh. Is it the end of this lap or next lap? Ooh.
I'd say about lap 32 and going to wets.
30.
Really? Yeah. Because it's very heavy, look at it.
There's still a bit of a distinct racing line.
Yeah, but there was
so-
last night. That's the thing. Because you said that you had like a glitch where you couldn't see properly with the weather or whatever.
That's because I disconnected and when I came back
Yeah.
in, then I had that problem.
There might be racing line. There was last night, but it was.
Palmer, he's
You're not always on it.
It is closing in. Do either of them pit? No. Right, let's see what lap times they're doing. I think, well, C Palmer's definitely quicker than Righteous Tag. As they come across the line, I think Righteous Tag's going to be lapping in the high 28. C Palmer a high 27. He's a second a lap quicker.
So next lap they're going to have to pit for full wet.
I don't personally think it's heavy enough.
Yeah, next lap. Yeah, but Roberts.
I don't think.
No, Roberts.
Starting
Let
to
us talk.
come down and the sky's getting really dark, so next lap they're going to have to pit for full wet.
The sky may be getting dark, yes, but it's a case of if it's going to be light rain consistently.
The
or
rain
will it
is very
intensify?
heavy, Roberts. That is not really light. Look at it. It's a very heavy rain. That is very. Lag spike from Maldonado's.
Chris has just cut turn 4 and see
Maldonado had a massive lag spike which put him down to 9th.
Someone has actually pitted. Someone has pitted.
Fat Penguin.
For full wet still.
No, it might not be for him. But actually, look at the floor. Could have.
Guys, battle for third and battle for the lead. C Palmer is all over the back of Righteous Tag. He's done a much better run through turn 11, but Righteous Tag defends to the inside line.
I think the last
Turn
sector's
12.
full wets.
Oh, see Palmer, he cut that corner just again.
He did. He cut it like an absolute boss.
I don't think you can
Into turn
see.
30. Chris has got the better traction, that's for sure. Are they going to?
Oh, look at that! It's full wet.
No,
So
they
they
stay
are
out.
certain.
They stay out.
The last corner is full wet.
This lap.
Look at it.
They've gone a lot slower on that lap. If anyone goes, as you said, yeah, anyone goes for wets now, they're going to get
right.
The guys ahead.
But someone needs to pit.
Pitting. They're still not pitting. Nobody's going in.
Yeah, they're going to go in for full wets this lap.
Look
at it.
Neither does Bird the word.
No one's going in. Who went in? It was.
And see Palmer, he's looking on the inside. Oh, he doesn't get the job done yet.
See, Fat Penguin was the one that pitted, I believe. So we're gonna have to look out for what he's doing.
He pitted for full wets. He's going to have
I think he did.
advantage.
I don't think he would have pitted for injuries again.
Was he the first one to pit?
I think so. He pitted last lap, and I'm going to guess it's full wet. So I haven't looked at him yet. But this is very, very close between these two. Look, they're sliding quite a lot.
Yeah, they're going to have to both pit.
Okay, I think it's full wet.
It could be a case of like what it was in Silverstone. You know, do you just dare stay out for the last few laps and hope you can hang on, or do you box for wets and know that you've got the?
Oh yeah, because there's not very long left. I think it's time to pit.
Well, your box
Spray is kicking up as C. Palmer once again, cutting turn 12. He needs to watch what he's doing.
If you pit for full wet, you know, you're going to have, you know, the grip advantage on the rest of the drivers who stay out in the
Pits, Palmer, pit.
Palmer, pit.
Oh, righteous does as well.
Righteous sag.
Oh.
No, I don't. That was a bit of a late call, wasn't it?
That was a very late call. I think he just did it because he knew that C. Palmer was pitting.
The thing, I think because of that as well, I don't think he's going to get held up.
No, he's not.
Indeed.
Leroy, I think that is stayed out.
Somebody has stayed out.
Leroy's
going for it then. He's going for it.
He's going to lose.
Everyone else is pitting. But he's got 3 laps to circulate, and he's got a lead of about 6 seconds, maybe 7.
Not even that, I don't think it's that much.
He's actually, look at him, he's tippy-toeing around now.
Yeah. His right tag is literally just gonna catch him up easy. He's gonna lose a lot of traction coming out of the corners.
Look at Sir Lane stayed out. He's still on inters as well. He's 7th, and he's gone off turn 1. So yeah, it's full wet. Look at him.
See, this is where you just need to keep it in lean and standard coming back.
Yeah, Leroy's lead's gone. He's already been caught up pretty much by Righteous Tag.
Leroy, Ciaro said Leroy for the YOLO strategy. Championship lead up, tried it.
Into turn 11. Oh! Leroy's going to get ahead of him now, but... There he goes, Chris back into the lead. I think Leroy may as well pit now.
Yeah.
Saying that, he's going to lose his podium. Oh my, that was close. That was close. But this is hurt Leroy. If he just pitted what he should have done, he would have been 3rd place. He's now going to lose that. And Jay Pierce is going to be taking 3rd place now as a result.
Yeah, Leroy will probably come out about 4th.
I don't think he will come there. I think he's going to come out behind Harry actually as well. Probably going to be in 5th.
I don't think he's going to be 5th. Oh, Harry nearly hit the wall.
The pit wall, that was squeaky bum time.
What,
Yes, I did just say that. Say that, Bird is worth to get Leroy here as he's coming out of the pitch. He's going to have the better line into turn 1, so indeed Leroy comes out in 5th, but is Birdsworth close enough to make a move maybe into turn 2? No, not quite.
Alright, this tag just goes a bit wide. He just missed his braking point there and trying to get more power coming into turn 3, 4.
Of course, Sir Lane now eventually makes it back to the pits. He tried what Leroy did.
Ferraris are down in 12th and 13th. Terrible race.
We are having a fight and a half now.
So Lane's come out on another set of inters.
Oh, something's gone wrong for him. Mate, it's not going back to inters at all.
No, but what we are going back to is for the race lead. C. Palmer's caught up to Chris again. They've got
different lines.
Well, got the final corner and 1 lap to go. Can Righteous Tag hold on for his first win of the season, or can C Palmer steal it from him? Look at the rivers pretty much through that last corner on the curve. It's just like, what?
Would it be too late to change your decision on the race later?
Not yes, it's well too late.
Yes, of course it bloody
I just
well
want to have 3 in a row, okay?
But you can't have it too late. Oh, Steve Allen's got a better run out turn 1. He's got a much better run. Chris defends to the inside. He needs to defend. Actually, he might not need to. No, he didn't need to.
Oh, he's going round the outside.
Tried the karting line is Steve Palmer, but it's not going to work. Chris has got the slightly better traction out of 2 and up the hill through 3. And like 1 sector down, 2 sectors to go. Can he hang on? Oh, Steve Palmer cutting turn 4 there like an absolute boss. Into turn 5, and out into the chicane of turn 6 and 7 for the final time for these 2 drivers.
Oh, he's hit the curb, he's hit the curb.
Right across it, he can't make it over 6, surely.
No.
But he thought about it.
Yeah, he wants this win.
He wants this win, but he's got to be realistic here as to where he can pass.
It's Hungary. Turn 1. Bit late though.
Well, anything can still happen. Still the 2 more corners to go. Righteous Tag still leading this race from C Palmer. Mercedes versus Red Bull through the penultimate corner. Righteous Tag has got a much better line. He's got C Palmer's lost it a little. I think Chris is just going to hang on.
I told him to yesterday to win.
As they come around the final corner, and indeed Righteous Tag is going to hold on for his first win of the season, and he's going to be absolutely happy with that. C Palmer comes a very close second, and Jay Pierce, of all people, is going to cut. I think
Leroy's 5th.
Lane's pitted for wet tyres.
Bit late.
Pierce comes a very valiant 3rd after an awful qualifying. Harry D has had a good recovery drive. He comes home to finish in 4th, so that means he doesn't need to speak to me. Leroy is going to hang on to... interestingly, we've got some 10-second penalties here for Fat Penguin and for Bird is the Word.
Maldonado boys takes 8th.
Could get promoted to 7th, actually. Indeed he does, because the Bird is the Word's penalty. But in the end, well, fastest lap went to Harry D on a 22.2 as we're just waiting for Fat Penguin, and there's Irish Blue going around the final corner.
And we still got more. We have a whole lap left of Sir Lane.
Sir Lane has got pretty much 2/3 of a lap.
I told Chris yesterday, I won my one, you win your one. He won it.
Bird's Word has sent me he sent me a voice message.
Sadly, Bobbit, you didn't win your one. Button, go win your one tomorrow.
I don't think that's going to be
he thinks I'm joking. Nothing's impossible, man.
He's told me why he's got his penalty.
Who was that? Sorry, I wasn't paying much attention.
Bird is the Word just told me why he's got his penalty.
Well done to Sir Lane. Was there one?
Finally coming round the final corner. And... yep. So, 0.6 of a second in the end. Covered 1st to 2nd, but let's get the top 3 in the box. I think we're going to have one very happy, actually probably 2 very happy people in the podium tonight with JPS. I don't know what C Palmer is going to feel.
Happy.
But
I'll be happy.
Into the box nonetheless. Here he is, the man of the moment.
I've got a question for you guys, actually.
Oh no.
Go on.
Who did you predict for the win?
Not you.
Well, Michael predicted you for the win.
Oh, Michael, mate. God bless.
Well, I didn't. I backed your teammate, but he had a Cypod at turn 1.
I predicted Ewan, I think.
Oh, well,
yes.
I feel happy now. At least somebody backed me.
Well, Shadow Hunter's just said, I'd be honest, I wasn't entirely serious about choosing Righteous for one of the 5 drive of the season so far. Well, it certainly was, so let's go to our race winner, which is Righteous Tag 840. A decent quality for you, because you're only like a 10th or so off your personal best, but it only got you 9th on the grid. But obviously the carnage that happened at turn 1 helped you, and you put yourself right at the front, and you did actually take the lead quite early on. But obviously that 10-second lag spike ruined it, put you down back into the mid-pack, but that was a fantastic second half to your race to get back up towards the front, and well, it's your first win of the season. I'm sure you are very ecstatic.
I don't know how I did it. That was actually my personal best in qualifying, by the way. I increased by 2 tenths, and I was annoyed I couldn't beat Speed Demon because I thought I might have just had him.
But
I
still,
went from the first corner though. I went from 9th to 4th, and then went up into 3rd. And I thought, oh come on! I said I'll get first at the first corner. This is not bad. I'm doing it. And then I started catching Ewan, like I knew I was in practice, and I got the pass on him, and yeah, and then Fat Penguin was lagging all over the place. C Palmer tried to make a move on him, and then I'd go and make this double move on them. Oh, the amount of double moves I made in that race. Oh, I should have some overtakes for the year.
Have we got someone trying to boast here or something?
No, but, you know, Hungary
something you can't do,
like a
Bobbers.
statistically good track for me. You know, the fact is, I can't believe I won it, and, you know, I have to give credit to J. Pierce and C. Palmer, and Harry as well. You know, all the drivers do really well. Harry to get to 4th after that first corner. J. Pierce from 11th on the grid to get 3rd. And C. Palmer, me and him had some crazy laps right to the end in the wet, and yeah, I'm just thankful I finally got that win. And I said to you, Wes, at the start of the year, I will win one race.
Oh, this is your 5th ever win in XRL, so well done to it.
Yeah, milestone.
Milestone of 5.
Yeah, so,
don't even think Bobbers has that many.
So, I've got 4.
See, there you go.
Well, anyways, Chris, well done on your first win of the season. Steve Palmer, we will go over to you. You seem to be quite in control in the dry conditions, and after the carnage on the first lap, you just seem to be cruising with yourself and you and battling it out. But did you honestly think that you'd see the likes of, Righteous Tag, coming up there towards the end of the race after his lag spike and, battling with you for that lead? And I'm sure you're probably gutted in a way that you've just lost out, but still, it's a very, very well fought second place.
Well, to be honest, the race, it was quite a controlled race. I was quite surprised with my pace, but when we pitted for inters, I decided to do the extra lap, and I thought I'd come out right in a pack, but for some reason everyone was spread out. And yeah, I didn't expect Chris to be in the front, but yeah, I just couldn't get past him. I just couldn't see him, couldn't get past him without making contact or anything. So, yeah.
No, nonetheless, obviously you were, 6 tenths was the gap between you and Chris in the end, and maybe the opportunity may have slipped by when you probably pitted a lap too late compared to when Chris did onto those intermediate tyres. But still, it's 18 points to your drivers total, and going to Spa next week. Do you think you can perhaps get that, go that one better and get that win?
I'm not sure, to be honest. We'll just have to wait and see what happens in the race, I guess.
Well, very well done to you. So on your second place, just before you, JP, I've actually just received a message from Leroy saying #bottled it. Well, yeah, anyway, so JP, let's go over to you. As Chris mentioned, you had a very good race, qualifying 11th, and probably not the best qualifying you've had so far this year, but coming through the field, again, you avoiding that carnage on turn 1, getting you up into into that mid pack, and then your inters and wet pace seem to be very good, and obviously, Leroy making the bad call and not pitting for wets got you that 3rd place, but still, I'm sure, again, you're very happy with that.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy with it. I mean, what got me through turn 1 was literally just thinking, okay, stick to the left. If there's going to be carnage, let it happen to your right and just stay as wide as possible. And it somehow got me up into P6. Because I think I've done exactly the same as Chris here, except it was from 2 positions back. Gone up the same amount of positions on lap 1, and then finished exactly the same amount up from where I started, which I'm ecstatic with. I wasn't expecting a podium. So I was playing for wet weather the whole of qualifying. So when I saw 31%, I thought I stand a chance.
Well, obviously that chance has given you another podium this season, actually your 2nd one, and it's another 15 points to your tally. Obviously, as I mentioned to C Palmer before, 100% race distance on Spa next week, another track where weather can be very unpredictable. It could probably rain at some point. What do you expect to come out from there?
Mid position, depending on the conditions. I mean, at the last 100% race, I did get a podium, so it could be, it could not. Not 100% on it. Probably get something like 6th, 7th, but hope for more, but don't think so.
Alright, well finally, Chris, we'll get the last word from you. Can you make it 2 wins in a row next week?
Spa, again, is not one of my best circuits, but if I can have a race like I did tonight, anything is possible.
Well, there you go, guys. You've heard it here from our top 3 finishers. Well done to Righteous Tag on his first win of the season. C. Palmer for another very close second place. Very well fought.
Wheelhouse, facts.
Alright. And on another podium again, third place. That has been the F4 division tonight, guys. Tomorrow night we do have the double header of F5 and T6, where Wes and Shadow Hunter will be covering T6 for you, where Chris and I should probably be doing F5, but we shall soon see. Before we return once again later on, well, we have grid. Do we have to on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
we've got
not.
grid on Thursday and Friday before the F1 returns once again on Sunday night for the F1 division, going around the legendary Spa-Francorchamps. But from all of us in the box tonight, from Righteous Tag, Steve Palmer's already left, and JP is our podium finishers, from Wes, from Paul, and from myself, we will see you again.